This is video 41, I hope, of Empire Total War Road to Independence. Fought on hard. I've had one or two comments recently about, well, suggestions, but they seem to be based on the normal version or perhaps the easy version. I don't know, because there's no way that's going to happen in this, I'm afraid. Everybody will tear you apart if you sort of concentrate on your economy and you don't sort of strengthen your borders. And in this one anyway, that's my experience anyway. Whether I'm right or not, I don't know. We just fought a battle, if you remember, on the last one. It was the turn end where we had to defend this brig and this galleon. What have we got here? Heavy first rate, carronade frigate, brig. Wow. They're big ships. I bet you they're going on towards the Bahamas to pick troops up, Anyhow, I think what I'm going to do is just send the galleon over there, and I'm going to use the brig here to spy on people. There should be an island around here, British island somewhere, called the Leeward Isles. Oh, of course it's there, you fool. It's just there. Right, okay, I'll put him this side of them, I think, so that I can see what's generally happening. I don't think there's anything else there, is there? The French ones, I feel fairly safe from the French, of course. And, mind you can never be safe from anybody, but there you go. Right, okay, let's get him down here. Right, okay, so that's the watch him get somebody else now. Right, no, he's going to make it. Okay, so that's the brig on his way. I know he's going slowly there, but it's because I want to see if there's anything there on the way. See if there's anything else on its way through that way. So I'm particularly looking out for ships, of course, that have armies on board them. No, nothing there. So what I'm going to do now is get that sloop, wherever it is, over towards the Bahamas. It should have troops on it. If I've done my job properly, it should have troops on. Let's have a look. Right, yes it has. I went for a much higher spec HD last time, and it took about 5 hours to upload, half an hour. It's a very long time, and it doesn't seem to have made any difference. I can only see 720 on my screen, so I'm going to go for 720, because there's no point in going higher if you're not even going to get any benefits from it at all. So I'm not going to bother with that. I was going to say I'll speed this up, but I'm not going to, actually, because I want to watch anything that's around here, any threat, particularly the Spanish coming this way towards Charleston. I must admit, defending Charleston now has become a lot easier. They seem to be going... Maybe it's because the Spanish are building up their armies. They probably are, actually, because they've sunk armies of theirs, haven't they? So, okay, so what I want to do with this is take some of these out. I'm going to leave 3 of them... I think I'll leave 3 behind. I wasn't sure what I was going to do until I actually got there, but... 5. Yeah, I'll put 5 in, and then I'll leave 3 on board the ships. Reason for that is... Oh, hang on, we're here, aren't we? I'll leave him there, because I want him to prevent any ships from going in there. I will speed that up a bit, though. Okay, so that's made that a little bit more substantial, isn't it, of course. Now... Okay, I've still got men on the ship, so I'm going to leave those there. I'm going to cheat a bit. Well, not cheat, but I'm going to be a bit sly, I think, is probably the best way to describe it. The British are down here. I know they've got loads of troops here. I know there's a large fleet, probably too big for me to handle, this one here. Big ships anyway. And they're going to be taking, I would imagine, some British ships from here. We're going to have to contend with Spanish as well coming over as well. British, troops from here. We're going to have to contend with Spanish troops coming from here as well soon, I'm fairly sure. But for now, I'm happy to pirate from here, and then hopefully have enough troops in there to be able to defeat him there, and bring, this is the general plan, let's hope it works, bring these troops here, round to here, and take this point here. If we can take it when that island is empty, then we should be able to just simply take Jamaica. It's worth a try anyway, isn't it? So, okay, so I thought as well that brig over here in Quebec, I think I've got one sort of hanging around somewhere, haven't I? Oh dear, we've started to get a bit slow on here as well, so that's not good news, is it? I thought I'd left a brig up here. I think I have. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. You see, I've got everything that I need, I think, from here now. I think I've got all the troops already taken out of there, haven't I? So I can't really see what I want to do with that one brig. I'm tempted just to leave him there to sort of defend that port from anything that might, come in and sabotage that port. But let's bring this sloop round. I know he's moving anyway, but I'll get to have a look at what's there while he's on his way. And he's still got 3 turns, hasn't he, to get there? On reflection, why isn't he moving? On reflection, I might well have been better leaving that up at the top so that he could bring those troops round in support. The ones that are over the top there in the northwest area. I don't know really what to do with that. I think I'm going to leave him there. I am, to defend this sort of this estuary, or whatever you call it. Oh, it's a river actually. It's probably something very famous actually. Well, it just says northwestern Atlantic Ocean there, but okay, come on guys, what's the river that goes past Quebec? I'm sure you all know. Quebec and Montreal and that way, all the way down there. I know it's not the Hudson, because the Hudson's on the east coast. That's the one that Hudson famously found. It's probably that one, isn't it, the Hudson? I would have thought. Anyway, I don't know. Come on, correct my geography, chaps. I don't mind at all. So, right, I do have a brig here. Not sure if I've moved it yet. Did I move this one on the last? I did, didn't I? Yeah. This is where that's one of the turn end moves I made. I think that's the one with my decent sized army on there. 2, 4, 6. I've got 8 in there. I've got 4 in there, so that should make 12. Will I be able to defend it with 12? I don't know. I damn well hope so. I really do. If I can't, then I'm going to struggle. I really am. Right. I thought I might get a military building over here in New York, if I haven't got it already. You see, I just make notes of myself, and sometimes I'll do things early or late, depending on what I'm able to do. So, no, I can have it, I think. Yep. Oops. Military building in New York, right, okay, that's good. And in Maryland, if I've got them... No, I'm not going to have enough money with 2,000 something, am I? I was hoping in Maryland... Where are you? You're up here. I was hoping to get a state building in there, because I want to build up the economy in here, and we're still... No, we can't yet, can we? You see, I can't build places like this, because they give me minus points, and Maryland... In fact, Maryland hasn't really got a lot in it anyway, has it, really? That I can build up. Are there any other villages to be created? No villages left either. It's pretty of a bit of a poor area, isn't it, really? But anyway, I'm hoping that the priest over here is going to improve things. So at least we'll get rid of this religious unrest. I've got 1 there at the moment. Oh no, I've got 2 there. 1's predicted. So I should be able to get these improved significantly, shouldn't I? Get them up to a +2 with a little bit of luck. Okay. I might. I might raise some more grenadiers in Quebec and send them over. I wonder if I've got time to get grenadiers. Take a turn to raise them, 2 turns after that to move them, so it's going to take about 3 turns, isn't it, to get them over there. Have I got time in 3 turns to defend Newfoundland in case anything comes and attacks it? I really don't think I have, you know. I don't think I have. I've left a note of myself saying raise Grens if you can, you know, if there's time. And I honestly don't think there's time. I'm going to ignore that order that I've given to myself there. Okay, I did want to attack New Mexico. I thought I'd do this as the last thing, actually. And that should, I expect, take me up to the half hour. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know whether to fight this or not, to be honest, or whether I should just auto-resolve it. But this is one of my targets, by the way, New Mexico. So, what have we got here? Native warriors. They fire at 90, remember. We've got these, though. They fire at long distance. They fire at 90, and they fire at 90, and they're good as well. They're 50 and 55, they. And they're only 35, so I think we'll just stand back and blow these to pieces. That's probably the best way to do that. I am going to fight it. I thought I had a general with these. I haven't. I'm not going to demand surrender, because all that will do is move his troops elsewhere, and I want to destroy these troops. So I'm going to fight this one. I'll fight this one and then probably call this a day as being another half hour, because I imagine, I don't know how long I've spent actually, to be honest. I've probably spent nearly 15 minutes already. So yeah, I would imagine so, nearly 15 minutes. So if I spend 15 minutes on the battle, that's my half an hour video done then, isn't it? And whoever it was said, hey, you know, now we can have several half-hour ones in HD. I'm afraid not. Anyway, I'm going to cough this time, but I'm not going to cough down your throats, so I'll just stop this. Okay, let's have a look. I can on Virtual Dub, by the way, remove pieces, you know, so I might even have a play with that, I don't know. Let's see what it gives me if I simply line these up. I just don't remember. What I'm hoping is that it'll intersperse troops so that my lights will be interspersed amongst my others. No, they're not, are they? Look, I don't want my lights there. I want my regular troops to be on the edge there. I like light troops to be sort of in the middle somewhere. Trouble is, on here you can't see, can you, who's where? What a nuisance. Okay, let's have those there for now. I don't normally show the setup, but I seem to have plenty of time, don't I? Okay, it's done that with those as well. That's stupid. I don't want those there either. I need my regular troops really on the edges, but these... Pain with this is you can't see who's where because they're caught within the trees. That's something I might need to address. Okay, let's get these a little bit further back. General supporting them, usual setup, as you'll know. And I'll put these in a wedge formation, not a wedge. Yeah, it is a wedge actually, isn't it? I was going to say diamond formation, but it isn't. I don't think, do you know, I didn't take account of it. I don't think he's got any artillery, has he? But, we'll see. Okay, are we about right then? So that's there. There, I think so. There. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look as though I'm covering the whole of that area, does it? There's only 60 of them there as well. Let's extend that a little bit. Okay, that looks about right, doesn't it? And these here. And then, oh, that's it, isn't it? I'll just pull those back just a little bit, otherwise I know what's going to happen. He's going to attack those, isn't he? And leave the others so I can't see them. Okay, let's just highlight those, then I can see what's where, see if they're roughly in line. Yeah, they seem to be in line, don't they? It's probably not brilliant, but hey, that'll be good enough, I think. Artillery in position. Okay, let's go for it. I'll just highlight them all first. One little trick I do, just to make sure everything's lit. There we go, yep. I'll start it off. Now, with a little bit of luck, he should come for me. Is he going to? Did he have artillery? Why didn't I take account of that? Don't think he's got artillery, has he? No, he hasn't. What's that? Just a fence, is it? Huh? Okay, how far can we reach? Only to there. Let's see if he comes in towards us. Just rush this a little bit. Because obviously if he comes into my firing range, I want to do him some damage, don't I? No, I don't think he's going to. So what I'll do is I'll just get these... Hey, what's happening there? Firing in melee? Wow! Gosh, that was quick. What the heck were they? Colonial Light Dragoons. I lost 2 men. I didn't even see them coming. I had no idea they were on their way. Good grief. That was quick. He had 8 out of 45 there left. I don't think they'll come back. I hope not. Anyway, were they shattered? Yes, they are. Okay, so we should be okay there, shouldn't we? Crikey. Do you know what he's done? He's run those in against there, thinking they'll attract the artillery fire, isn't he? Age-old trick. Right, well, he's coming towards me, so I'm not going to argue with that, am I? Let's just put these into a formation so that I can turn them to the direction of the assault, which is over here, isn't it? Which is not the direction I'm facing in at the moment. Ah, now my artillery is actually firing at those blooming routing horse, which is stupid. I don't want to do that. Okay, what are these? Native warriors. Well, I think they're just going to get murdered, aren't they? Shall I slow this down so you can have a look at them? You know, it's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? You can't see what's going on. Right, let's have a look at how close we are to being in formation. We're almost there. I'll just run these into position, I think, because they're not going to get there in time, I don't think. Okay, we've started firing. Let's watch the native warriors go down with a bit of luck. Ooh, wow, still 120 of those. Ah, no, they're falling thick and fast now. That's good. Let's make sure what's he done? Don't tell me he's run in with that general. Musket men. Armed citizen. Right, okay. He's probably... Oh no, he's there. General's bodyguard. No, we'll keep firing against those. Right, okay. That's them gone. They're probably going to come back because they're just broken, aren't they? But you never know, we might just get another shot in at them before they go, and that might just shatter them with just a little bit of luck. How are we doing here? Okay, they're broken. Routing and broken. They're just firelock armed citizen. Not too worried about those. I'm just going to keep formation, to be quite honest. I really am. What are they doing? Right, firelock armed citizenry again. They're going to get murdered. It's these I have to watch, the musketmen or auxiliary, because they will be able to fire at me when I can't fire at them. So let's just draw up a little bit closer there. We shouldn't be in any risk from anything else, I don't think. They won't last very long. Right, in comes the general. You know what's going on here. Don't need to draw the fire. Oh no, perhaps not. Rousing and broken. Come on, why aren't we firing at that general? What's going on? Where is the general? There he is. He's still got... Well, he's got 22 out of 24 now. Ah, we're still out of range. Come on. Don't be stupid, lads. Don't be stupid. Why on earth aren't they dead now? Right, okay. These are the auxiliaries coming back. The warriors, sorry, coming back. So, oh, are they going to come into my line of sight? No, they're going to try and avoid it, aren't they? So, let's rush into position quickly. Come on, lads. Will you get a shot in? A little bit of luck, maybe. I think so. Come on, give him a shot. Yep, I think we got a shot in there. We didn't kill many though. Come on, your regular infantry with bayonets. You should be able to murder these. Even the Saxons could use bayonets. Well, not bayonets, spears, which comes to the same thing, doesn't it, really? You should be able to keep natives away with them. What are they? Armed citizenry. They've come back and they're firing into my flank. Pretty amazing, aren't they, these armed citizenry people? A bit of a joke, really. Okay, well, they're shattered. They're just broken. That's the general's bodyguard. So I'm going to go for these. Just charge them. Why not? Clear them away. Hopefully that should be it then. I think everything should be routing at the same time. I just need to have everything routing at the same time. If I do that, if I manage that, then it's game over, really. Can we get a shot in? I don't know. Okay, what I do know is I'm not going to need these anymore. And these can pull back. I don't want them firing. Right, now everything's routing now. Oh no! He's come back. Typical. Just when I thought the game was over, he's back. Let's get the artillery unlimbered again then. Ready to fire. And we'll make sure we fire at those on the off chance. In fact, I'll fire at ground. Oh dear, what's happening now? Gotta watch this artillery, they do stupid things sometimes. Yep, see them moving now. Ah, dear me. Now then. Let's get the horse back, because he's going to charge them with that general, isn't he? That's his intention. I know it is. Right. Let's get into square and see if he would like to come charging across my square. What have they got? Only one left. Definitely shattered. Right. He should be able to get away. and he should get exposed to the square. A little bit of luck. What are these doing here now? Are we going to limber them or what do we think? Yes. You never know. Okay. They can't place stakes, can they? Hey ho. Right, they should get a good shot in now. We'll just form up here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now that should be everybody routing with a bit of luck. Right, I'm going to chase him away this time. No, he's shattered, so I don't need to. What else have we got? Oh, that's it. I'm just going to end battle on this one, for obvious reasons. Oh, heroic victory. It's always nice to see, isn't it? End battle on this one because, like I've said many times before, I should say, he's in a fortification, so there's no reason to chase everybody off, because they all die anyway when you beat somebody in a fortification. So, I lost 50. And he's lost 369. We've gained some chevrons, I think. I think he's gained a chevron, has he? Oh no, he hasn't. They were all good to start with. Who killed the most? Have a quick look down. 71. You should be able to see this on HD now, so I shouldn't have to read it out. But anyway, I'll read this one out. Kills 71, lost 22. So he killed the most. He did pretty well. Oh, 57 for only one there, though. Anyway, I'll leave you to read through those because, like I said, you should be able to see them now. Okay, and we'll take this place, make them happy, replenish. Okay, oh, it's a good job I left that money in the pot then, wasn't it, really? And where are we? Here, I'm going to build here. I'm going to build, probably need a school really, but I'm going to build a church school. Oh, what's that? Ah, can't afford it now. It's probably just as well that I don't build it, to be honest, because if you think about it, if he's going to attack anywhere, it's most likely to be that one, isn't it? So I'm going to leave that one for now. Right, well, hey, and I did that much quicker than I expected, so I've probably got about 10 minutes left, you know, before my half hour is up. So I might just do the turn end. That might be a good idea, mightn't it? I'll get a little bit more in than I expected. So where are we now? Winter 1803. Just check down my list, because like I said, I'm trying to time everything, make sure that I've done what I need to do. I seem to have done so. I think. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm relying on Newfoundland to be defended by this number of men, which is those plus the 8 I'm bringing over. There's only 4 of them, isn't there? Shall I recruit another? I think I will. What shall I have? These with bayonets or these without? 70, 30, 866, 70, 25, 494. I'm going to get another load of those actually. I've got the men to do it. In fact, I could have another one of those as well, couldn't I? But I'm not going to do. Let me just check that everything's happy, by the way. Regions. Yep, everything's happy there. In fact, you might, if I just run through slowly, you might be able to look at what all of those are as well now. That's what you want to do, isn't it, right? These are the armies that I have. Fleets. You can see where those are as well by looking down there. Agents. These are all my agents. Okay, you can slow those down or freeze frame that, can't you? So you can see what those are. I will just show you the victory conditions as well, actually, before the turn end. You see, we now have 4 out of 7. Hang on a minute, we'll just take New Mexico. Oh, it's there. Right, Michigan, New France, New Mexico, and Pennsylvania. No, that's Philadelphia. Oh, I must have been given that to start with. Texas and Upper Louisiana are going to be a problem for me. That Texas is held by Spain, but it's beyond the Cherokee. Upper Louisiana is on my border, but I don't want to upset the French at the moment. And Florida is owned at the moment by the Cherokee. That's the one next to Charleston. You can see them shown red here, can't you? You know, so those particular areas. Actually, it seems to show only 3 on there, doesn't it? But according to... Yeah, that's right, there are 3 left to get. I've got 20 out of 22, but anyway, you can see those things for yourself now. Quick look at prestige, we're improving. We're not good, but we're improving. So, okay, let's get on with the turn end and see what that brings on. It's going to be a lot more interesting than me showing you all that stuff, isn't it? Okay, I didn't pay attention to where that ship of mine was going, that fleet of mine. I had wanted it to go... just below Newfoundland, so it prevented any ships getting past Newfoundland and in towards the eastern coastline. Ah, now that's that. Oh, I don't know what they were. Well, that was that group of ships, if you remember, that were hanging around that I spotted with my galleon. I left them alone. They're a big fleet. Well, they're not big. They're powerful. I think they had a heavy first rate or something in there. Might have had something else big in there. I don't remember now. But anyway, I suspect they're the ones that are on the way to Jamaica to pick up more troops, and they'll be landing, I'm sure, on the Bahamas, or they'll be going for Charleston. But if you remember, what I want to do is sneak round them. So when that army is on that fleet, I'm going to sneak round. I intend to do the very same thing as well with the Spanish, by the way, next time they attack me. They're most likely to go for Charleston, I would hope. I just wish they'd take them from Florida. If they did, then I could just nip in and take Florida off them, couldn't I? But if I could take Florida, having already got New Mexico, I would try and make peace with the Spanish. I just can't make peace with the British, I'm afraid, at the moment, because they're too risky for me. Okay, they'll call it peace, but they'll still hate me, and they'll go for me, you know, and it's just, what's the point of a peace? You know, I need to go for them, really. So there's no point in messing around. I might as well just get it over with. I want Britain out of the Americas completely. I don't want them anywhere near. And it looks to me as though they've got Jamaica and they've got the Leeward Isles. If I can take those two out. Oh, I should have shown you that on the diplomacy screen, shouldn't I? I could have done. Darn it. I could have shown you what the exactly what areas the British have got. You know, by as you do, pretend to trade regions is the best way to see what regions somebody's got. But I have done that. I've checked that myself off screen you know, a while ago, before Christmas actually, but it's the same sort of thing now, same sort of situation now as it was before. So it's really just I think Jamaica and the Leeward Isles that the British now have. It's just that Newfoundland area that I'm worried most about, because they can get through there straight away without you know, without going through any sort of screening process. Perhaps I need to steal some more brigs and just lie them around the place, you know, or cheap ships, lie them around so that I can see any invading force. But even if I do, towards the Leeward Isles, they just land instantly there. The only way to tackle that is like I did with the United Provinces, and that's just put ships all the way around it, because what you can be sure of, well, I have been assured of so far, is that a flotilla, a fleet with an army on board will not, should I call it a convoy? No, perhaps that's not right, but anyway, a fleet with an army on board will not attack another fleet, doesn't matter how small it is. Okay, trade route raid, it's bound to be one of these European ones. Yes, it is. Britain are raiding my place there. Ancillary gain, I'm not going to look at those. Oh, technological advance, selective breeding. Excellent. Oh right, I didn't know I was going to get that. You see, I can't plan for everything, can I? But what I am going to do, I mean, somebody said that they don't rate platoon firing. I don't blame them for not rating platoon firing. I don't really either, but I'm going to get it. I'll tell you for why. That's which one did I do? Is it this one? Because I'm going for that. What is that I'm going for? Lime juice and sauerkraut. Yes, I am going for that. The reason is that now the AI's got a little bit smarter. It doesn't just rush everybody in and charge you in fortifications. It stands back and fires, and it does it from the edge and the corner of buildings where you can't get your arc of fire in there. Platoon firing will solve that. But, anyway, let's have a go. Unit recruited. Let's have a go at seeing what else is left. Yeah, that's the one in Newfoundland. That's good. So I've got a few more troops there. Fleet arrives. Oh, is that my galleon already? Oh, that's good, isn't it? I thought that would take a little bit longer than that. Hardly any damage on that at all, really. There's 54 guns left out of 60. I'm not at war with any of these, so anyway, how much are we making there now? 2,774. The most expensive ship will be this one, and that's costing me 284. And these are 43 each. Call them 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 450 plus. It is expensive, that, isn't it? 450, 600. 750 in order to get 2,700. It's still worth it, isn't it? I think it's worth having that in there because it might help. Okay, you know, in case anything decides to attack it. Construction report. Settlement fortifications. That's New England. Anyway, I'm not going to read these out anymore. You can read these for yourself, can't you? Now that you can see them. Oh, I've got a college in Michigan territory. That's not built new, is it? I don't think it is. Is it that one? I wonder if it is. Hey, do you know if that is? I might... Oh, I can't have it. I can't even have a classical university because I haven't got that. I wonder if maybe that's why I can't make a modern university, because I haven't even got the capacity to build a classic university. Ah, because I inherited the classic university, didn't I? That would explain that one. So really, I need this, don't I? Utilitarianism. Okay, let's see what we can do here then. This new port emerges. We're going to have that, wherever it is. Where is it? Here. Actually, in some ways, it's a bit of a risk. Trading port, yes, we'll have that. Bit of a risk having one there, because it's another place where people can land, isn't it? And then go straight towards Philadelphia. All these things are double-edged swords, aren't they? But anyway, how are we doing for time? Yeah, I think my half an hour is about up now, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else in that time. But I will just take a quick look at that tech that I needed. Utilitarianism, I think, wasn't it? This one. I've got it! I've got utilitarianism. Oh, maybe it was just that I couldn't afford the building. Oh, I didn't take account of that. It's, where is it? There. I think it's not because of that at all, is it? It's because of the money. I don't think I had enough money in the pot at the time. I think that's really what it was. Okay, loads of things I'd like to do, but I'm going to keep to my half hour, which is exactly what I promised, wasn't it? So, and it's only fair. I've got other things to do as well anyway. I've got some work to do, so I better go getting on with that anyway, haven't I? So, okay, get this recorded. Hope you like it on HD. I'm going to put it on 720, unless somebody comes back to me and says, well, it's only you that can't view it on higher than 720, and the other HD that you did came out at, I forget what I recorded it at now, something like 1098 or something. It was very good anyway, but okay, let's get this recorded.